Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome to another episode of Road to Grand Champion. This is episode 2. We are in Platinum 2, Division 2. I played all my placement matches. I won 9 out of 10. We only lost 10 because I was playing so many like noobs, and then I came across like a Diamond 1 or a Diamond 2 and I just wasn't expecting it. I was being so complacent and I just got destroyed. So that happened. But anyway guys, I'll catch you guys once we jump into the first game of this episode. Alright guys, so our first game was up against Liverpool Rock 01. I've literally just played these 2 games, so I'm not going to say what happens, but we'll just analyse it, see how it goes. We are in Platinum 2, Division 2 I believe, and that was a bad kickoff to start off with. Unlike last episode, guys, I'm not going to just be talking constantly throughout the entire video. We missed that boost, which is what I always do, which is annoying. I'm not going to be talking constantly like I do, like I did last episode, because I want to start analysing the gameplay now to help me and you guys. So there's going to be a few silences where I'm waiting for things to happen, just so I don't end up talking over things. But we're going to shut up now, and we're going to see what's going on. So I was trying to fake him out here, do some dribbles, and just somehow get it past him, but it didn't work. He was ready for it. Really good touches from him to get it over me on the wall there. I wasn't really expecting that. Just playing defense, managed to pinch it off his car. Waiting for a shot. I take a shot here, and probably should have scored that, but completely miss. Good block there. I think I go for a wall dribble here. No, I don't. I just get some ground. Try to shoot this. I just tried to reach before it. If I missed that and he got a good hit, that would have definitely put me in a bad situation. And I probably could have shot that, but I just didn't feel it. And I thought he was panicking, so I tried to like fake drift around it. Which is sometimes better than shooting it, because if I missed or if he challenged me and blocked it and dunked me, I could have been fucked. Really good recovery there. He didn't look like he was going to be too threatening with it, but you know, you never really know. I didn't know how good this guy was at this point. Obviously, I just started playing and he seemed to be holding his own, so I was playing it a bit cautious. I'm literally just shadowing him here. He had the ball on top of his car, and he could have flicked it, but I was just waiting for the perfect moment to challenge, and we do, and we get a goal out of it, so it's all good. I'm not really too good in those situations sometimes when I'm shadowing them. I sometimes struggle to know when to challenge, but that time we did it perfectly, so it's fine. Well, to be fair, the ball just rolled off his car. Had he kicked the ball on his car, we could have been screwed there, because it was a bad situation for us, and that's another bad kickoff, by the way, which he should have scored from, but we managed to get a block in, and we get a quick recovery, and we scored this, I believe. Yeah, we take a shot. He actually saves this. He gets around and he just manages to clutch it. I was just slowly dropping off to the boost. I even hit him with the water save because I just genuinely did not think he was going to save that. I went for a power shot there, but he got a good dunk. I'm just waiting. I don't exactly know where he is. I would guess that he rotated back to goal, and he obviously did. Tries to hit it up. He's being really aggressive. He's just completely following the ball there. It's probably best for him to leave that. I'm just playing off his mistake here. We score a nice goal here. Just take it off the wall, get a light touch. We don't want to hit it too heavy because we want to jump off the wall so that our ball is behind the ball, so that our car is behind the ball enough to manage to get that shot. And I've done those quite a lot, so I was kind of used to that and what to expect. Here I just let the ball roll in from the kickoff. We get a good kickoff on him. Hits the wall and bounces in. I was going to go and meet the ball earlier, but I could hear in my earphones that he wasn't close. And the ball was bouncing in, so I thought, let's not risk anything. Let's just let it go in. Not a great kickoff, but doesn't really pose so much of a threat because we managed to get that boost. He's constantly just challenging. He's not really... doesn't seem to be giving me much time. He's just always challenging the ball, which I kind of realised early on. So, kind of helped me. I go for a backboard shot here because I kind of... at this point, I kind of realised my opponent wasn't too much of a threat. And to be fair, I was only in Platinum 2, Division 2. So, we just challenge him off, like... get a goal out of that. That was honestly just kind of lucky. We just shot the ball off him for a challenge and somehow scored it, so I'll take it. Really good kickoff. At this point, I remember this. I was going to go for that middle boost, as you saw, but I thought if I could get that corner boost before him and get ball possession, it's pretty much a goal. And I risked it, and he did get the boost before me, but this guy wasn't really too quick. He wasn't quick enough, and we ended up managing to recover and get the middle boost. We obviously scored that, which is all good. So I was going to go for his corner boost, because if I did get it, that would have been fine for me, and I would have scored. But he got it first, which we scored in the end, but it obviously delayed the goal quite a lot. I realised he wasn't playing there, so I just went for a shot from kickoff, hit the wall, but we managed to get up and get this, so it's all good. I think at this point he was typing to me, but he's on console, so this is what I'm guessing anyway. I feel like he's a lower rank. Some of the lower ranks, they're not aware of the fact that if you can't sort of message each other cross-platform, so I reckon he was typing, but obviously I'm not too sure. But obviously, sportsmanship is completely fucked in ones, and I've learnt my lesson many a time. We just get a good shot on him here that I didn't expect him to get. I kind of realised he was a very low rank at this point, so I was just taking shots like that. So at this point, 7-0. We've got 1 minute 47 left. I'm pretty sure at this point I realise, okay, we've obviously won. There's no point making this episode longer than it needs to be, so I just started buying time. We do pull off some funny plays actually in this. But this gives me a chance to talk a bit. I don't really need to analyse much here. This is literally the last bit of this game is me just fucking about, wasting time. I think I fake him a few times like that. And yeah, I just sort of fuck about with him a bit. He almost scores here actually. I was kind of worried. I was like, oh shit, but he completely messed it up. We do a half flip, back flip. I think we'll go for a wall shot here. I can't remember how this turns out. Oh yeah, I tried to pinch this on the floor, but he manages to recover. So this episode of Road to Grand Champion, I just did 2 games. As always, I'm always going to be doing 2 games. Like I said, I played my placement matches, so all is good. We're now in the rankings. Next game is an interesting game. I'm not going to say what happened, and I'm not going to say anything really, apart from the fact that next game, you'll see. You'll see. That was a really nice fake, by the way. But obviously, I didn't really want to score it because there's no point running the clock down. This guy, I wanted to make him forfeit, but if he's not forfeiting at 7-0, he's not going to be forfeiting. Bad air dribble, but I wasn't really, like, you know, focusing too much. I was just sort of taking the piss, running around, trying to just kill time, to be honest. Skin him there. I tried to fake him out there, but he managed to get a challenge. Yeah, the rest of this game is honestly just trying to buy time. Not buy time, sorry. Trying to kill time. I'm just hitting the ball like left to right, taking all the boosts. I'm not trying to trigger him, honestly. Like, I don't want to like piss him off. It's obviously unfair that I ranked against him. I just genuinely, there's no point scoring because it just wastes time for no reason in particular. So I don't know what happened there. For some reason, my car just drove up right. I remember that. I was like, what the fuck? But I go for an air drag at the end, and we almost scored this backboard hit. But somehow we don't. And we won that game. So after this game, I believe it chucked us up a whole tier. We'll just make sure that quickly. We get buddy ears, which is sick. And we go from Platinum 2 Division 2 to Platinum 3 Division 2. So we go up an entire tier from that. And yeah, we'll move on to the next game and we'll analyze that. Right, into the next game. We're up against Rezon 8. I was just checking scoreboard. I was going to see if he had a Grand Champion title or not, because that gives you an indication, a slight indication of like if they're like, you know, a worthy opponent or not. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just going to say that this is a game that's actually, this is our first game worth analysing. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to ruin the game for you guys. I'm going to pretend as if I have no idea what happened. We're just going to analyse it as if we're watching someone else's gameplay. Well, but I'm going to be talking about myself. Here, honestly, like, I was in a tough situation. I probably should have just challenged him and took the risk. I was kind of just expecting, obviously I've been playing against a lot of low ranks, and I was at this point really complacent, and I didn't really expect this kind of stuff, so he caught me off guard there. Caught me off guard with that hit as well, and he scores this, and at this point I was like, okay, this guy's obviously better than the other opponents I've played in this series. I need to take this a bit more seriously, and, you know, let's try and win. So front kickoffs are my favourite kickoffs. We don't really win it too well, but neither did he. I mean, he did get the boost from it, so I guess technically he did win it. Here I just wasn't sure what he was going to do. We just sort of put ourselves in a position where he couldn't really do much and put it on target. He ended up putting it wide. I popped it up here and I wanted to keep control, but he stayed here. I expected him to go away for boost, but he didn't. And if he did, we would have had a good attack, but he didn't. So he was aware, he knew what he was doing, and he did well. He's honestly just keeping so much pressure here. I'm starting to realize at this point, I try to like identify as early as possible whether there's someone who challenges really fast all the time and sort of keeps the pressure, or if there's someone who will make an attack, give you time while they go get boost, etc., and wait for a save. Like people like Cooks here, for example, they'll let the opponent take shots. That's just his play style. Here, I just tried to get a bounce dribble from the wall, and again, he just didn't let it happen. So at this point, I'm like, fuck, like this guy's not letting me attack. And if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, it's players like this that I struggle the most against. Players that don't give me any room. We managed to get a goal there. Players, there's honestly like two types of players. There's like conservative players and you've got like offensive players. A player like this, for example, as you saw, we started a bounce dribble. I was going to get it going and I was probably going to score it. I normally score bounce dribbles when I get them going because you can shoot, you can drag, you can fake. There's a lot of things you can do. But by the first bounce, he was already there pressuring me. So I need to find like a way to play against people like this. But anyway, we'll carry on analysing, see how it goes. I tried to get a bounce dribble here, but ended up hitting it way too high to get any sort of bounce dribble going. Again, I kind of was trying to fake him there and let him hit it back into me, but it didn't work. Again, he's straight on me, doesn't even let me get a shot off. I've got no boost at this point, so I'm like, fuck this. I wanted to get that middle boost, but I couldn't. I thought he was going to go around here and take a really powerful shot, because normally when you see someone swing to the left or to the right and they got a dribble going, they're probably going to take a shot, but he didn't. He was going for boost, and if had I known that, I would have pressured him. We still managed to get the save. Here, I remember I was trying to take it to the wall so I could get that boost, and again, I just fucked it up completely. He messed that up. We managed to get a shot on goal, and I just honestly played from his mistake there. I was meant to roll it to the wall, go for an air drag, or just buy myself some time by getting the boost and getting in a better position, but bad hit from me, and he luckily made a mistake, and we somehow got a goal out of it. So here again, I just decided to play it. Oh no, yeah, no. I decided to fake challenge him. A really bad fake challenge and a really bad save. I even hit him with the water save. I know I should have saved a bit more. I would have reached it. I just honestly wasn't expecting to play someone decent, if that makes sense. Again, he wins this kickoff, and I remember getting a bit tilted here. Yeah, I turtled my car. I'm just like, fuck life. So we've got a front kickoff again. I'm 4-2 down, and I'm like, okay, we don't want to lose this, because I know if I lose, I'm going to go down probably like another tier, because that's how it is on this new account at the beginning of a season. Again, he doesn't let me do anything. Like, normally a lot of players would they'd back off a tiny bit, maybe give me, which would give me a chance to make a bounce dribble or take a shot, but he does not let me do anything. He pops it up here, and I just have to rush it because he was about to take a shot. Not much else I could have really done there. He lets me take this boost. This is the first time he sort of gives me a bit of time, but he doesn't even take that corner boost. I expected him to take that corner boost and back off even more, but no, he literally didn't even take the corner boost. He was still really willing to challenge. Whether he had good amount of boost or not, I have no idea, but this guy had a playstyle that I was just not comfortable playing against, and I tried to challenge him early there, because the whole game I was playing conservative. I thought you can see the tilt there when I shook the screen, but the whole game I've been playing conservative. I thought if I just quickly rush him, he won't expect it, but yeah, that didn't turn out well, and he managed to get a shot on that. Again, I'm being way too slow. I'm really tilted at this point, I remember. This is literally, guys, like 15-20 minutes ago I played this game. So I remember quite a lot of like how I was feeling, and I was so mad. I just couldn't believe it. Like, it was so annoying. But, I mean, you win some, you lose some. And I do blame this a bit on complacency. Obviously, this is the first game where I've actually had a challenge, and I just kind of wasn't really expecting it, especially in a platinum rank. I wasn't expecting it until I got to diamond, but this guy, he put up a fight. And you'll see at the end, like, why. Well, you'll see. I'm not going to say anything. Here is the first time he gave me space. And being the first time I actually had space that game, I was, like, so confused. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know whether to get a bounce dribble going or take a shot. I decided to take a power shot, and it was terrible. I should have hit it high, but I hit it way too low. And it was a really, really easy save for him. Here, I'm just pissed off. I'm just trying to get any goal I can. There's a minute left. I'm just being aggressive. And I forfeit before the goal goes in because I didn't want to waste any more time. That game was over. I hit him with the GG. And I would have left by now, but I stay in the game so I could show you guys the rank and so I can see my rank. As you can see, I went down a whole tier, bar 1 division. With Division 3, we went down from Platinum 3, Division 2, to Platinum 2, Division 3. And he was unranked, so we don't actually know what rank he was in last season or what rank he's going to be this season. I have no idea how good this guy is, but I just wasn't expecting it in the slightest, and we got dicked. Yeah. That's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It's good to analyze gameplay like that so I can see what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong that game. I gave him way too much space. He didn't give me any space, and I was uncomfortable with that. I was uncomfortable with how quickly he was challenging me and how much pressure he was constantly putting on me. Even though sometimes he wouldn't have boost, he'd still be putting so much pressure on me, and he was absolutely killing me. And I wasn't used to it, honestly. So I need to adapt to that sort of play style, and I like I said, I kind of blame this a bit on complacency from last game especially. I feel like I would have done better had I got the chance to play him again, or had I played him after playing a bunch of people that was sort of my skill level, for example. But I'm not going to sit here and make excuses, even though I just have sat here and made excuses. We'll move on in the next episode. I'm sure we'll do a lot better in the next episode. That's unfortunately set us back quite a bit, but we'll get there, guys. So thank you for watching, and peace.